Have you ever wondered who first set eyes on the giant planet Jupiter? It's a tale that takes us back thousands of years, to the ancient Babylonians in the 7th or 8th century BC. These sky-gazing scholars were the first to record observations of Jupiter, using simple observational tools and meticulous record-keeping. Yet it wasn't until the 17th century that our understanding of this gas giant took a quantum leap forward. Enter Galileo Galilei, an Italian astronomer who in 1610 turned his rudimentary telescope toward the stars. What he found was a revelation. Jupiter was not alone. Orbiting the planet were 4 celestial bodies, which we now know as the Galilean moons. This discovery transformed our perception of the universe and underscored Jupiter's significance in our solar system. From ancient civilizations to the telescope's invention, Jupiter has always been a point of fascination. What makes Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system, so unique, you may wonder? Well, let's delve into the fascinating characteristics of this gas giant. Jupiter, often referred to as a failed star, primarily consists of hydrogen, much like our Sun. A quarter of its mass, however, is helium. If Jupiter had been about 80 times more massive, it might have become a star instead of a planet. But let's not hold that against it, because it's still quite the celestial spectacle. The planet boasts an impressively strong magnetic field, the strongest in the solar system, in fact, except for the Sun's. This magnetic field is believed to be generated by the eddy currents, swirling movements of conducting materials, within the liquid metallic hydrogen core. This magnetic field contributes to some of Jupiter's most stunning features, like its radiant auroras. Jupiter's fast rotation is also worth noting. It has the shortest day of all the planets, spinning once on its axis every 9 hours and 55 minutes. This rapid rotation flattens the planet slightly, giving it an oblate shape. And how could we forget Jupiter's most recognizable feature, its distinct bands of clouds? These multicolored layers of clouds are organized by Jupiter's swift winds, which are sustained by the planet's intense internal heat. The different colors are due to variations in the height and thickness of the clouds, and they're primarily composed of ammonia crystals, with possibly some water ice and other compounds. Among these bands, a storm system known as the Great Red Spot rages on. This centuries-old storm is so large that 3 Earths could fit inside it. It's a testament to the dynamic and turbulent atmosphere of this colossal planet. So from a composition primarily of hydrogen and helium, a strong magnetic field, a swift rotation causing an oblate shape, to distinct bands of clouds and raging storm systems, Jupiter is a planet of extreme proportions and exceptional beauty. Despite its distance from Earth, Jupiter's vibrant bands and powerful storm systems have made it a standout in our night sky. Did you know Jupiter has a staggering number of moons? It's true. Jupiter is the reigning champion when it comes to natural satellites, with a current count of 79 known moons. But let's not get lost in the crowd. Our main focus today will be on the 4 largest ones, the Galilean moons, named after their discoverer, Galileo Galilei. First up, we have Io. This moon is the most volcanically active body in our solar system. That's right, not Earth, but Io. It's a fiery world of constant eruptions, with its surface painted in vivid hues of yellow, red, white, and black from the sulfur and sulfur dioxide that spews from its volcanoes. Next in line is Europa, which couldn't be more different from its sibling, Io. Europa is believed to have a subsurface ocean of water, twice the volume of all of Earth's oceans combined. This icy moon, with its surface etched with dark streaks, is a tantalizing target in the search for extraterrestrial life. On to Ganymede, the largest moon in the solar system. It's even bigger than the planet Mercury. Ganymede is the only moon known to have a magnetic field, and it also has a thin oxygen atmosphere, though it's far too thin to support life as we know it. Last but not least, we have Callisto. Pockmarked with craters, Callisto's surface is the most heavily cratered in the solar system. This moon doesn't experience much geological activity, but its ancient surface tells a tale of the solar system's history. These 4 moons, each unique and fascinating in their own right, have given scientists invaluable insights into the workings of our solar system. They're like a miniature solar system orbiting around Jupiter, each with their own worlds to explore and secrets to uncover. With such a vast number of moons, Jupiter could almost be a miniature solar system on its own. How many countries have managed to reach this distant, giant planet? This is a question that sparks curiosity, and the answer is as intriguing as the question itself. With Jupiter being the largest planet in our solar system and fifth from the Sun, it's no surprise that it has been a focal point for space exploration. The United States, through NASA, has been at the forefront of this exploration. The Pioneer missions in the early 1970s were the first to provide detailed images of Jupiter. Pioneer 10 and 11 were trailblazers, venturing into the outer realms of our solar system and giving us our first close-up views of this gas giant. Then came the Voyager missions. Voyager 1 and 2, launched in the late 1970s, not only studied Jupiter, but its moons as well. Their findings still influence our understanding of the Jovian system today. In the 90s, the Galileo orbiter arrived at Jupiter. It spent 8 years studying the planet and its moons, even deploying a probe into Jupiter's atmosphere, the first of its kind. Galileo's mission brought unprecedented information about Jupiter's composition and its magnetic environment. More recently, there's Juno. Launched in 2011, it's been orbiting Jupiter since 2016, providing spectacular images and valuable data about the planet's structure, atmosphere, and magnetosphere. But the journey doesn't end there. The forthcoming Europa Clipper mission aims to conduct detailed reconnaissance of Jupiter's moon, Europa's ice shell, and subsurface ocean, pushing the boundaries of our knowledge even further. Across the Atlantic, the European Space Agency is also joining the exploration with its upcoming JUICE mission. It aims to spend at least 3 years making detailed observations of the giant gaseous planet and 3 of its largest moons. Despite the vast distance and harsh conditions, human curiosity has driven us to explore Jupiter, unlocking secrets of this giant planet. And as we continue to reach for the stars, who knows what other secrets are waiting to be discovered? What are the latest findings about Jupiter, and what does the future hold for its exploration? Over the past few years, our understanding of Jupiter has grown exponentially. Recent missions have unveiled fascinating aspects of this gas giant. One of the most intriguing discoveries is the depth of Jupiter's Great Red Spot. This enormous storm, larger than our Earth, has been raging for at least 300 years. Recent studies suggest that it extends hundreds of miles into the planet's atmosphere, a depth much greater than previously thought. Meanwhile, another surprise awaited us at Jupiter's poles. Unlike the orderly bands of storms we see around its equator, the poles are a chaotic mess of cyclones. Some of these swirling storms are as large as the Earth. It's a stunning contrast that has left scientists scratching their heads and eager for more information. But don't worry, the quest for knowledge isn't slowing down. In fact, it's speeding up with several exciting missions lined up. NASA's Europa Clipper mission is set to launch in the mid-20s. Its primary goal, to investigate Jupiter's icy moon Europa, which scientists believe may harbor conditions suitable for life. On the other side of the pond, the European Space Agency has its own mission in the pipeline. Named JUICE, short for Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer, it aims to study not 1, but 3 of Jupiter's Galilean moons, Ganymede, Callisto, and Europa. The mission will provide detailed observations of these celestial bodies and their potential to support life. In the grand scheme of things, our journey to understand Jupiter has just begun. With each mission, we're not only uncovering the secrets of this gas giant, but also gaining insights into the formation and evolution of our own planet. As we continue to unravel Jupiter's mysteries, who knows what incredible discoveries await us in the future.